In presenting her letters of credence, the British High Commissioner Jane Miller extended greetings from Queen Elizabeth to the people of Guyana. The High Commissioner noted that Guyana's bond to the UK remains strong and pledged to continue along this path. Miller indicated that the fight against climate change is of equal importance to the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson as it is to Guyana.
And in November this year, the United Kingdom will be hosting the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference of Parties, COP26. And I'm delighted that you will be in Glasgow for the conference and also be attending the Leaders Summit. Already this year, I'm aware that you have signed the Leaders Pledge for Nature and the Global Oceans Alliance. Both of these are key milestones as we work together on sustainable options for a cleaner, safer and environment for our children.
With a background in development, Miller pledged to maintain the UK's continued support to Guyana and several transformational projects, including the Linden to Mabura Road. This, she noted, is fundamental to both nations' desire to expand their bilateral relationship and cooperation in all areas of mutual concern. The High Commissioner was also in high praise of Guyana's COVID-19 vaccination campaign.
Your Excellency, we know of the devastating impact the COVID-19 epidemic has had across the world, and I'm aware that 500 Guyanese have lost their lives to the pandemic. But I applaud you and your government for their work and your determined efforts to roll out the vaccines across the country. The UK government continues to support countries across the world in fighting the global COVID-19 pandemic.
In response, President Ali stated that Guyana hopes to advance cooperation in all areas, but especially in addressing climate change.
I therefore hope that we can advance cooperation in these and other areas, including addressing climate change. Indeed, it requires bold leadership, responsible leadership, and principled leadership, all of which we are committed to. Guyana is taking meaningful action to contribute to global efforts to address existing crises. My government has advanced its work to revitalize our low-carbon development strategy. Guyana's future action in this area will place great emphasis on the protection of our environment, the preservation of our biodiversity, and the promotion of renewable energy and measures to ensure climate adaptation.
The head of state also touched on the UK's involvement in ensuring democracy reigned in Guyana during the 2020 elections impasse.
I must once again restate the sincere appreciation of my government for the role which the United Kingdom played last year with its principled stand for the preservation of Guyana's democracy during the impasse in the announcement of the results of our general and regional elections. My administration is committed to sustaining democratic rule in Guyana. The United Kingdom has been unwavering in its support for Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
The new High Commissioner was a recipient of the Order of the British Empire Award. She replaces Greg Quinn, who was transferred to another diplomatic service appointment. She worked previously as the deputy head of the Department for International Development in Tanzania and held several other team leadership positions in Tanzania and back home in London. Her work has taken her to other countries such as Nigeria and Zambia. She started her career in 1988 as a dietitian and food scientist. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Shakima Day.